The Harlem Renaissance was also known as the New Negro Movement. Who edited the 1925 anthology The New Negro? Alien Locke. The Harlem Renaissance primarily took place during 1920s to 1930s. Who wrote Their Eyes Were Watching God? Jorah Neale Hurston. The poem If We Must Die was written by Claude McKay. The term Afrofuturism was coined by Mark Derry, who is known for the Parable series in Afrofuturist literature. Octavia Butler, who coined the term African Futurism.
Navy Okafor.
Which novel is set largely in 2025 and considered an Afrofuturist classic?
Parable of the Sower.
The Negritude movement was founded by there are three members: Aim Cesare, Leopold Senghor, and Leon Damas. The term negritude was first used by Aim Cesare. Negritude emerged in 1930s. Who among the following is considered part of the big three of Indian writing in English? Raja Rao. And who are the big three?
Mulk Raj Anand, Raja Rao, and R.K. Narayan.
Kanthapura was written by Raja Rao. The fictional town of Malgudi was created by R.K. Narayan. Untouchable is a novel by Mulk Raj Anand, who is often referred to as the father of African literature. Chinua Achebe. Things Fall Apart was written by Chinua Achebe. Ol Sonaikya won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1986. Half of Yellow's Sun deals with Biafran War. The concept of Orientalism was developed by Edward Said. The concept of hybridity is associated with Homike Bhava. Can the Subaltern Speak was written by Gayatri Sipak. The term subaltern was originally used by Antonio Gramsci. To be or not to be, that is the question, is from Hamlet. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them, is from Twelfth Night. All the world's a stage is from As You Like It. Wherefore art thou Romeo means where are you Romeo? Ripeness is all occurs in King Lear. Call me Isabel is the opening line of Moby Dick. It is the best of times, it was the worst of times. Begins A Tale of Two Cities. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Opens 1984. Which novel is considered the first English novel? Robinson Crusoe. The epistolary form was popularized by Samuel Richardson. Tom Jones was written by Henry Fielding. Tristan Shandy is known for its digressive experimental style. Pamela is an example of epistolary novel. Morality plays featured characters that were allegorical personification. Everyman is an example of morality play. Mystery plays typically dealt with biblical stories. Miracle plays focused on lives of saints. The concept of mimicry in postcolonial theory refers to imperfect copying that subverts colonial authority. Third space is a concept developed by Homi Bhabha. The Great Migration in African American history refers to movement from rural south to urban north. The Souls of Black Flock was written by W.E.B. Du Bois. The Biafran War is depicted in which of the following novel? Half of a Yellow Sun. The Location of Culture was written by Homi Bhabha. Which movement influenced the birth of Black is Beautiful in the United States? Negritude. Everyman is an example of which type of medieval drama? Morality play. The York Mystery plays were performed during which festival? Corpus Christi. Which poetic form did Geoffrey Chaucer popularize in Middle English literature? Heroic couplet. The Unfortunate Traveller, published in 1594, was written by Thomas Nace, who wrote Utopia. Thomas More. The Spanish Tragedy was written by Thomas Kidd. The term metaphysical poets was first coined by Samuel Johnson. Gorboduc is significant because it was the first English tragedy written in blank verse, which work established the sonnet form in English literature. Totless miscellany. To be or not to be, that is the question, is from Hamlet. A.C. Bradley's Shakespearean tragedy was published in 1904. The authorized version of the Bible was published in 1611. Who was the supreme master of heroic couplet during the Restoration? John Dryden. An essay on criticism contains the famous line, to err is human, to forgive is divine. It is written by Alexander Pope. The Seasons was written by James Thomson. A Modest Proposal is a satirical essay by Jonathan Swift. Kubla Khan was written by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Don Juan was written by Lord Byron. Which romantic poet coined the phrase "sports of time"? Wordsworth. Queen Victoria became Empress of India in 1876.